Hello. How's the audio? Audio's good. Dog is dropping stuff. I don't have my YouTube chat. I have to. Alright. Yeah, that's normal. There's a lag between the two. Okay, I just have to do something real quick. There we go. Okay. Now I can see YouTube chat over here, Twitch chat here. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you want. And my stuff is working, so we might.
Oh, that's cool.
YouTube chat, then I have Streamlabs buttons here like I could do.
Ooh.
Pops up there.
All right.
And then I have this set up here so I can hit
Discord button.
Discord for you on YouTube or
Discord on Twitch.
my chats from here don't go there though.
No, because that's Twitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they're both showing up there.
Yes.
So it is working.
It is working, yeah.
So okay. But yeah, this
Nice.
I got my time, I got everything going. I got Ollie Williams yelling at me for the weather.
Bring it sideways. You want Scarlet Fire?
Yes, please. That sounds wonderful.
Okay.
All right, so we're back at this, back to the building. And we're live on YouTube now, which is neat. Working on what will be Night Abominant. Because I will chaosify the snot out of it. As I got lots of extra pointy bits from War Dogs and the leftover bits from my night. The spoiler here. I love this face mask. I'm going to use this one for. This is going to be the spoiler for the Abominant. I want to use that mask on it because I think it just looks great. Thank you. You got yourself a Sapporo?
Yes, I did.
And I have over here my magnetization instrucciones, because all this stuff over here in front of the other knight is the stuff so I can magnetize them, just in case I want to run it as something else. I'm not going to worry about magnetizing it with the shield generator. And I'll probably put that on there, but anyhow, I did a little bit of starting. There's a lot of stuff going on. Just working with legs. Did start on that a little bit. So let's get down to building. And then once I've got the legs and the kind of like the lower torso built, then I'll do the base to decide how I want that to go. So it looks like I can do a little bit of tweaking. Anyhow, this leg is built onto this leg. I stopped off this piece going on, so I need to get out a little. I did the supporty bits too. So let's get clippers. And I have my new mat, nice and ready for me to stab it. And how's it looking with the new mat? Think it's better? I think it brightens it up. Okay. All right. Well, so there we go. Anywho, next up is. I did those. I did one of those. So it needs 53. 53. There you are. The yellow is distracting? Okay. Well, that's good to know. I do need to go to Menards and get some more of the super glue. Okay. Well, small improvements. But yeah, I need to get more actual super glue. I used a lot more of it than I thought I was. I wonder if we'll catch anyone on YouTube. Okay. was gonna think of where I want to put. Since I got lots of blood letters now. What do I want to do with this guy's blood letters? 'Cause I got. Oh wait, that could be perfect. Just realized something. So this guy has a regular banner here. But since I'm going to throw that banner on the big night, I can throw this corn logo, hang that from the banner there, just the standard looking Imperial banner. That'd be good. Look at the musician. Do I want to do? No, I do. I do have a special guy. He's right here. I could put him on top. Since the big tyrant's gonna get the two musicians flanking the standard bearer on the top, I could have this guy coming out of this thing, and I can put a couple since I don't have extra blood letters now. So we'll set him off the side here. So you're putting emojis in the chat. Definitely like having these here. I could do. No, that works. Let's just leave it at this setup. I might play with it, tweak it a little bit more. Okay. Anyway, okay. So, blood letters. I need a foot. Foot. I dig this little screen. Working squiggy time? Okay. I'm really digging this. The Xenon Edge thing. Just because I can, it's like, the fact that I have the time, it's easy to see. I can tell if my computer's doing stupid things. And I can see the chat there. Yeah, it's raining sideways one. Okay. Look how long it took me to get my Abominant from assembled to painted. So I assembled him. Hello there, Sanders. How you doing this evening? I'm live on YouTube now, too. I've gone across into streams. He wanted me to. But I'm working. Oh, in case you did not see, This big, beautiful boy is finished. He's even all sealed up. Okay, I see. There we go. All finished up. The only thing I got left to do is a little bit if I want to, not a little bit, I'll be painting up the extra weapons. But even got his base all, oh, I did want to put some more blood on the base. Chill there. Coleslaw. Go for the coleslaw. Too bright. There you go. You get a biscuit. You just have a coleslaw and the biscuit. Just because you get a biscuit doesn't mean you're not going to get coleslaw. Or, I mean, just because you get coleslaw doesn't mean you're not getting a biscuit. Me and fried chicken this week. It wasn't, like traditional fried chicken. But we did have fried chicken this week. We ate out a bunch this week because of someone not feeling good. I said my traffic issues. It was a week. Shooting star over there. Did you like the video on YouTube's? Wait, this. That should be. Set up a timed message on sound alerts. Should be going off. Should have gone off already. Huh. Oh, gap on that. Let's see why it hasn't gone off. Oh, mine's in sound alerts. Ha! So be it. Alrighty. Well, it works. Doesn't do it on YouTube, though. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe if I do it at Streamlabs, then it'll pop up on both. Okay. You're talking clips or the actual videos? Oof. Okay. Because you haven't. You only done one clip lately. So you gotta get more clips done. Alright. 67 and 66 are next. I will grab the old ones and start posting them over. Corn mac and cheese. Aha! Well, KFC, it should be your choice. Unless you're like picking it for like a group or something, or it's like a pre-done thing. Oh, they changed it. It's been a while since I've been there. I'm just playing with the YouTube emotes. Okay. I don't even know how, like, you get on. Like, you find people find you on YouTube all the time. I don't know how much people will be looking for this stuff though. You know what? I don't think I did any tagging. I'm not sure I did that. Let me flip this over real quick. I will. I don't even know where to tag. So there, I won't worry about it now. throwing things on the floor. I would hope so. I don't know. You know, I don't think I put tags in Streamlabs. I'm not sure. Alright, you'll have to... Because I have my tags on Twitch. And I can see the tags there. So then I need 84 and 83. So I wonder if that's what keeps overwriting my tags on Twitch. I bet that's exactly what's going on. Let's get my tags there. Where do I do? Where do you? All right, dumb question, hun. Where do you do the tags in Streamlabs? Tags are just okay. Possibly. Oh yeah. Thank you for following up. I totally forgot to follow up. Well, hopefully get some relaxation going. The video is this is old man struggles with streaming stuffs. Uh oh. Twitch channel or YouTube channel or something channel. Nice. Alright, I will subscribe to that in a minute. I'll subscribe to that after the stream. Oh, and did I tell you that the local gaming Discord got back to me about the promotion thing? They're going to ooh, I'll have to watch that video. They're going to create a channel for self-promo stuff. Apparently I was the first person to ask about that. So weightlifting, yardscaping, and attempt to split wood. Minerva there was doing a lot of yard work today too. I know she wasn't splitting wood, but giggity. painful giggity too. Well, I just realized I need to tell Pretzel Rocks that I'm on YouTube. Hopefully prevent copyright claims. This is true. Alright, so there's the lower abdomen thingy. Yep. That's, yep. It's very, oh, it's the other leg forward. The other one has those legs forward. Okay. Bunch of closing shifts this week. Oof. Look forward to seeing the videos. Unless the closing shift is better than the other shifts. Depends heavily on the job, I would say. Okay, so what's that? That's like right to the edges of the base. That's good for not freaking out. This guy gets like right to, like his feet are right at the edge of the base, more so than the other nights. So I'm not going to be doing the torso blah, blah. Not gonna worry about the torso, magnetizing the torso, because that I don't care about. That's the shield generator, that'll be later. Missile pods. Oh, I see how that works. That's brilliant. Okay, so I thought. So, this guy has an optional missile pod that goes on the top. And it has two different versions. One's like an indirect missiles, and one's a anti-vehicle rocket. And their magnetization kit, I was like, oh, it's not. I wouldn't be able to swap out between the two because it only has one body. But they take the front piece that you put in that changes between the small missiles and the rockets, and you magnetize that with this guy. That is slick. So I can just pop the front off and change it between the small missiles and the big missiles. Very slick. I very much like this stuff. All right. It's the head. I can worry about that for now. Pretty confident it's going to be the same setup for the shoulders. That looks, yep, almost identical. Okay. And unfortunately, works do that. Hopefully it's more ups and downs and the pay is worth it. So. Cork. Giant roll. Back ASMR. sharpen this blade, or should be cutting through that without a. It's getting dull. I need to swap that blade out. Okay, so cork. How sharp are you? It's still reasonably sharp. I just need more pressure. Okay. Sharp enough. So anyway, so for this big, beefy boy, this big old boy, so I did just a split down the middle with the ice flow. So I need it. All right. So I got to figure out what I want to do with that. Nope, no falling. Okay. How do I want to do this base? Thinking. What do I want to do with the base? I want to do something similar. So I have thought about having one that was like crunching through the ice, but I'm not sure how I would accomplish that. Thinking I'll do kind of along the same lines. Like for the other guy, took a piece of cork and trimmed out the base shape to get it. So I'm thinking I'll do something like that. So that's going to cut through the plastic. So let's just not trim the base down. messy. Okay, that. Messy, 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 messy. Need like a little broom. Okay. Rough shape down. I'll do a little. I can do a trimming, cleaning up on that. So. Do I want to do same thing where it's like down the middle, or something more unique? I want to do something more unique. So drippy time. Where I want the feet to be. Marking where the feet are going to be on this cork. So when the cork is on the base, this is where the feet are going to be. So that way now I can determine how I want to shape the rocks around to give it some uniqueness. So thinking I want to do something like this comes out here. I almost want to do like that. And then like another. Ooh, I could do like a really dark kind of pool thing back here. That'll work. And then, so okay, so this is the rough shape that I'll be gluing this down. So where it's cut out will be ice. And then that's ice, and then I'll build up additional rocks, like put a little something there in a few spots. So, okay. Keep saving these pieces in my cork scraps spot. Two go in here. That guy, I think, is the right one. Dougie is making doggy noises. This glue nozzle. This glue nozzle's a pain in the butt. It gets clogged up pretty much instantly. Oof. Sorry to hear that, sir.
For the Emperor!
There's a puppy to ease your pains. Alright, sir. You get some sleep and get some rest. Charge your phone. Thank you for stopping by. You wanted Lulacam. Trying to clean that bit. So, need clamps. Clamp. Clamps. We do have a whole range of emotes on YouTube. She taking a shower? Is that what I heard? Okay. This glue is not worth the money. It's supposed to be the best stuff for cork applications, and frankly, the Gorilla Glue works just as well, and it's lots fucking cheaper. A lot easier to use too. Freaking metal tube thing is a pain in the butt. The nozzle clogs. It's like, did research this. What's the best stuff for cork? And yeah. It might be, but it's a pain in the ass. Yep. Per reason I need to go to Menards just to get some Gorilla Glue. Okay. Ugh, a funky contraption. Let me just zoom this out instead of trying to bring it up. So yeah, there's that's holding it down. This will go sit in the basing bin for the time being. Sit on the basing bin because it's not going to go in the basing bin because it's too big with the clamps. Anyhow, all right. And so that bin has now become, it's my basing bin. Basing, not basic. Here's the trash. We grab a rag. You come back over here. All right, so. Take a drink of beer. Beer is good. Beer is great. Something. Beer. That's my interpretation of a Longest John's song. Or song that they sung. Anywho, okay, so 68 and 70. And 69 and 71. Why not 69 and 7? Jeez. 68 and 70. 68. And who's all right. So I was looking at my magnetization instructions.
Death to the foul warriors of chaos.
Yeah, Lulacam worked. Mm-hmm. This is nice when it works. Eli, what's up, my man? I'm on streaming on YouTube now. I'm dual streaming. That's special. Ow, fucker. And how you doing? Oh, 1 second. Finish this guy off. He's all magnetized, so I can do that. You go click, swap out weapons. I'm especially proud of the head. Let me see if I can get this to show. I don't know if I don't know how well you can see the. There you go. You can kind of see I painted the skull back there as well. Looks good up close. I can text you pictures. There is that. Yes, absolutely. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I think the glow effect came out nice on the gun. I got ideas for the next one. Just little extra bits of lightning. Boom. Yeah, here he is. So that's that next to Space Marine. So whenever you're reading and talk about knights, this is the standard like major knight chassis. But yeah, I'm really happy with the purple and the gold. But yeah, they ain't small. It's like I'm gonna stomp you. Oh, I forgot to look at the Warhammer community to see what the faction for today's focuses. And he's not even the big one. These are the larger knights. I mean, you get these are the small knights, the war dogs, and the armatures. This is like the mid-size. The one I'm building now is a step up. And then the 395 or 415. Hold on a sec. I mean, we don't know what it's going to be soon. The Abominant is 355. This guy is 355 points. But from everything I've been seeing, stuff about 11th, heavy range stuff is going to come down in points a little bit. So like, these guys are, Brigands are 140. The guy I'm building here is going to be 425, I think. No, 390. And then the one that Minerva's got the box for, he's the big one. He's 410 to 415. Or 410 to 430, depending on how I have him equipped. And that one's going to be even bigger, because I got pieces to make him taller. I want to build them up on a cool base. Yeah, these guys there. Like the 2,000 point list I have has 3 of these bigger knights and 6 war dogs. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and three Nurgling bases because I needed something to fill some points. 69.71. So I'll have some Nurglings. But yeah, it's all. There was a big Q&A yesterday, and from what the general belief is that this edition is looking to be really support melee units. So I could have one Bloodletter that's just on a base. Hey guys, what up? You have a polar bear emote? I overslept. Minerva's discovered that she has a lot of different emotes on YouTube. So. Oh, that's horrible. So I'm just looking at YouTube chat and I'm seeing lots of. There was. I can't even tell what that one is. You see the polar bear? That was something. There's an otter. I think that's a bug. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what the color I want to do with this guy is. Color for this guy. Oh, that's a sloth? Okay, now I see that's a sloth. Otter and mosquito. Yeah, so far they're talking a lot of this edition is going to be real heavy melee. So with that, because there's definitely some melee boosts. Like there's a new ability called Cleave. It's basically rapid fire for it's blast for melee units. So that if they have a cleave ability and they're attacking for. If the unit has cleave, potentially that's where they showed off. I listened to the Tau. They've been doing their faction focus, and they did Tau's faction focus. And yeah, there's melee stuff's gonna eat Tau for lunch, but they gave the Tau a ton of little stuff to make it so that the Tau's scouting units are much more powerful. And basically, if you're a smart Tau player, you'll be able to bait the enemy forward with your scouting units and then just blow them apart. Because they made it so that it's harder to hide from the scouting units. So I'm like, okay, they're trying, it is going to be heavy melee stuff, but it does look like they're not, they can't get rid of range. Shooty shit is, yeah, it's the new detachment setup thing where you can pick and choose detachments. That's a new mechanic they put in is detachment points. Depending on the size of the game, you'll get X detachment points, and each detachment has points. And they're showing off these smaller one detachment point things that are basically so that the Tau can set people up to get massacred. So we'll see. It's going to come out. There's going to be some broken shit because they can only play test so much. So many combinations they've never thought of. So there'll be like some, and they've said that they're going to be doing a lot of balance updates and stuff. Because, yeah, there's going to be issues. From what I've been seeing, it looks okay. Okay. It looks like that from the stuff I saw and read and was listening to people analyze and break down, the detachments that they showed off, which were for stealth suits and things like that, and Pathfinders and stuff, they're going to be more. You need to be more movement focused. Like, hey, or not movement, positioning. If I position these guys correctly, they're going to blow people out of the water. If I position these guys horribly, well, we're all going to die. So, this goes there. That's from what it was looking like. Like, hey. This doesn't look like it's twisted enough. So maybe, no, that's different now. That's definitely this one. But they also seem to be pushing hard on getting people, not getting people to, but making units that were kind of missed some loving. Like they did the World Eaters focus, and one of the detachments really buffs up World Eater Terminators, which no one was really using. So for like one detachment point, you can make your World Eater Terminators fucking impossible to kill, which is fair. It's like, they're Terminators. It should be friggin' hard to kill, so they made them really hard to kill. But that attachment only affects Terminator models, so it's gonna be interesting. Definitely changes. So we'll see how. I'm waiting to see the Knights and the Chaos Knights. That's part of the reason I'm sticking to magnetizing these guys, because I don't want to get. Well, I built him wrong. He's not as useful as it could be. Now it's like, oh, this guy's plasma Volkite gun isn't the greatest. Well, I'll give him the laser. Oh, that isn't the greatest. Let's go with the chainsword. Done. Brr. Excuse me. The Night Lords. They did the detachment focus for Night Lords? I missed it if I did. I haven't caught them all. Oh, okay. Which, the Night Lord's kill team is fucking. That one, those models are great. Their jump packs and they're super dynamic. Those are good. And then the newest one with the fucking Red Terror. Another great one. At the Warhammer store I go to on Sundays, there's a bunch of Night Lords players. They're apt, yeah. Okay, so that's that. I need to get a bin for this guy. Bin for armor plates. Now, the Night Lord models, the most recent stuff look good. I was seeing a lot of one of the players, that's the Night Lords guy, people at the Warhammer store. He converted the Huron Blackheart model to be his Night Lord, to be his army general, because he basically just swapped out the head and then put on some Night Lord decorations and gave him a different gun. And I'm like, okay, it looks really good. Okay, so this may have been for bits. Ah, the Facus folk. Oh, that one. Okay, I did read the stuff with the Chaos Demons. That's the one that Murder Talon Raiders. Oh yeah. Is this the one with the Soul Center in charge? I think this is the one where they let slip the rule about psychic keyword. How that's getting a huge, huge buff. This is upstairs. So now, do I want to work on the leg plate decorations now? Do I want to keep building the chassis first and then do the decorations bits? I'll do that. I'm going to build the chassis first. And then I'll do the decorations in a bit. Because the decorations, I need to get stuff out from behind me. Alright, so we're on to this portion of the chassis. Chassis. Alright, you are different. Where did those go? Oh, that's the head. Okay. I gotta work on that in a minute. Alright, so I need... You're the Defender sprue, which has the giant plasma. Ooh, I do like that back in. I'll have a giant plasma cannon, please. You are the arms and lots of fucking tiny bits. Good gravy. Yeah, there's one of the ones I need. Let's see, other one I need. The transfer sheet I'm not going to use. Well, actually, I could use some of that. Just scar it up. So, what? Unnecessary. So, you. All the bits. They want you to have everything you need so you can build it all the different ways, because, you know, you can build it all the different ways, because reasons. Desecrator laser cannon. I'm gonna paint those up. I gotta paint this one up too, the claw. She's squealing. Okay, that's fair. All right, so 106. 6. 6. Okay, 106. Yeah, I think it was that detachment focus there with the chaos and stuff. Because the psychic keyword didn't do much other than allow you certain abilities, but now if you have the psychic keyword, it's like Grey Knights had the psychic keyword, but didn't really do anything for them. But now if you have the psychic keyword, you ignore modifiers to hit, and like cover and things, because you're psychic and you can see where they are. Like, okay, that works. Is that coming through the mic at all? Okay. All right. Now, oh, I will need to. Do this, and then that, drop that. Grab from this. The cutting bit. We'll need the big grindy bit. Grindy bit. Okay. Back up there. All right. So. To rain tomorrow. Okay. So medium nights rain 1. And then. Okay, where was it? Actually, I don't need to do this one because I'm not going to be doing. I'm not going to worry about doing the shoulder joint magnetization because those magnets are too strong, and I don't need to worry about that. Just want to swap it out on the bottom of it. So I'm looking at, so I don't need to do really anything on this piece. I just got to get the shoulder joints, once I get those together, around those pieces. Okay. No, hopefully it will. I don't know. Is it predicted to? Actually, you know what? I think better, instead of a broom, mini vacuum. I think that's what would work best for me. Nice ASMR. So these mold lines are a little bit rough. Which is annoying because this is a newer kit. Well, the Defender portion is, but some of it's like old Questoris. What's the forecast for tomorrow, hon? Just cloudy and hot. All right. What's the weather by you, Eli? Nuclear yet? If you get the fires, the Inferno yet? Okay. Guess I need 109 and 108. So why are these different? No, it doesn't have it. Nine. One goes in the back, one of it goes in the front. This is one at a time. So I can make them not mix them up. He's enjoying it. He keeps asking me to gift subscriptions. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay, then 108, correct? 8. Just cleaning up the lines. Yes, I was having a good day. I see you on YouTube, sir. No, there's supposedly a delay. Okay, 107. So much. This kit is a little more involved than the other one. Yep. Something I miss. The burdens of other garbage. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a drill bit and shaving a little bit out of these divots where the posts go because they weren't fitting flush. It's kind of annoying. Better. Maybe go a little bit more. What's up, Jersey? That's definitely it. Okay. The grindy tools. That's the one. Alright, so we're having to do some cleanup work because for some reason these the divots here on this shoulder piece, these divots here and here are ever so slightly too small. The little bumps here, I don't want to, back on the divots, I don't want to trim these guys off. I could do that, but if I trim those off, that makes it that much harder to fit this piece on, and also reduces its strength. So I'm gonna bore these out a little bit. Just a little bit. Make it fit. Okay, so that works. Better. Still needs to go a little bit more. So that fits now. Almost there. Around to working on these. Good enough. Okay. 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 Just hold nice firm so I can. It's firm now. I'm sure there'll be something else like it. Okay. That one. Hopefully the other side is not as feisty as this one. Tools are ready though, just in case it is. Alright, so I need to get... I say Costco has some pretty nice comforters at pretty affordable prices too. So we got ours. I think it was like $60 for the king one. And the queen one was like 50. No, that one was only kings and queens, but it's a comforter. You can always go with a bigger size. That's what we did. You got the king, but don't have a king size bed. This means you get extra blanket. It's nice. Go get the queen size one from Costco. It'll make a nice couch cover and blanket. Buy it online for in-store pickup. What you doing, puppy?
For the Emperor!
She's not there. She's over there drinking. I'm sure it's coming through the microphone. Just thinking about her. There you go. You're a good girl. Nope, we're in shrimp mode. small vacuum cleaner. Oh, do you think your eraser thingy would work for plastic shavings? Would you be so kind to bring it down? It doesn't matter to me. Whichever one works better. Whichever one you want to see me work with. Oh, la, la, la.
Let me empty it.
All right. There you go. See? Easy.
Kitty.
Oh, the kitty. I thought you said the pink one.
But you wanted, said whatever one you want, I wanted you to work with. That's gonna be Kitty.
There goes the kitty. Alright, I hate to admit it. Amazing wife, can you go online and please order one of these for me? Doesn't have to be a kitty, it can be whatever shape you would like. Did a decent job. So, you did a pretty good job of getting the shavings off. If you want to get a kitty one, get a kitty one. So, I need 103 is the back. But yeah. So I know you got that from Jet Pens. Yep. Did not expect it to work that well. Here's the chicken on YouTube now. You can. Okay, I'm letting you have free reign as to which one to get me. So. Carapace. Imperial Eagles. And I'm not going to use those. The goo one? Okay. Sure. Jeez, 9 o'clock already? Hmm. Yeah, because the convention center is not really next to IKEA. Just down the way a little bit. You gotta go like up and over Roselle, whatever. If you haven't placed a JetPens order on yet, to see if they have like a little broom brush thing for cleaning as well. Okay. If you could add that to the list, because this mat's good, but it's a lot smoother. So. This is 102. Is this one? Yeah. This one needs a little bit of loving. Not like the other one did, though. Okay. Someone just like randomly look at the stream and was like, oh, look, this guy's playing with a cat toy. Spawn of Chaos.
Try this.
Try that one.
Yeah, it's the gooder one.
It's the gooder one.
It's the.
It's louder.
Oh.
I already just made passes with the kitty. I was doing it because it added more shading. I think they're both working well.
Oh, okay. All right. Just want to see.
Oh, it will.
Preference.
Which one do you? Here.
I use both because they're both cute.
I'll return the Spawn of Chaos to you. Alright. Oh, that's still working. Good. Get a little bit of work on these. Jim goes for the replay. I swear it fit better before I did that. But yeah, it's more boring out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll try different bits. Do something. Larger cutting bits. Finer cutting bits. Much larger cutting bits. It's too big. Yeah, way too big. Those razor ones will work too pointy. Let's check. This guy's gonna take me some extra time to work on. Hey, hon, do me a favor and just put something in the YouTube chat. I'm gonna test. Haven't I? Hello there, background character 4. How you doing this evening? Right now I'm working on my next big night, which is going to be the spoiler. But unfortunately, requiring a little bit of work on these bits here to make them fit flush. And I don't want to trim off the pegs because then I wouldn't be able to get it in right. Ah, there we go. That's better. Okay. How are you doing this fine day, evening, whatever it is, time zone for you? Okay, so hold this for a moment. And I'll be ankles. And I can start working on the other piece. This is the chassis. I gotta grab the base out of the base bin behind me. Okay, so okay, should be clampy contraption. Okay, so now that's pretty well on there. Just gonna hit a few other little spots with some more glue. So let's check my footing position. So that's kind of where he's gonna be. I might, yeah, I'll build up like some other rocks and stuff. I was almost thinking of doing like a pool of bone stuff, but there's the base for the moment. And not weirded out by this sun at all. Sunset today was at 8:05. So it's a part of the life, and I'm not on this brew. This brew? That's brew. Okay. This one that's got the battle cannon on it. There's the battle cannon, and there's the. I'm not gonna bother with this chainsword. Might use it for other bits. I'm not gonna bother assembling this one. I might also assemble the multi-melta for something fun. It's like a monstrous melta gun. All right, C1. Back to part number 1. Is that 1? That is 1. Let me start at like 100 and something, so. Need to shade. Need to shade. We're on the YouTubes as well now. I've broken into the big leagues.
For the Emperor!
Oh yes, because of Nightshade. You can have a sleepy puppy. There's nothing says loving like a sleepy puppy. Oh, Nightshade. In addition to the news about being on YouTube, Minerva took the daughter to their second session of puppy yoga. I think that's something that you should absolutely participate in. They both come back just like flying high from that. Not the doodly doos. Look at that puppy. That puppy butt. How was your evening going, Nightshade? Chimkin legs. If you have an incredible quantity of self-control, evening was long, sorry to hear. If you have an incredible quantity of self-control, and you just want to be with the doggos, check to see if there's a shelter nearby that could use some volunteer work. I do say the self-control portion because, but you get attached to them. And the next thing you know, you've got a new family mate. But honestly, that's like I looked into shelters out here for volunteer stuff for the daughter, and unfortunately, all the shelters out here are like booked solid. And they have more volunteers than they have need. So it was a no go, and that's where we started looking into. Found puppy yoga places, so that way she can get a little bit of physical exercise and have some fun with puppies. But I have seen a lot of like shelters where like some shelters just need people to walk the dogs. And you don't have to interact with people much at all. You just go grab a pupper that needs some walking. There you go. Again, though, you do have to be able to, if you're not ready to say, okay, I'm not coming home with anybody. Because, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good to see that, like, oh, they're fully staffed up volunteer-wise, but I was like, oh, man. But it's a great, if you want to get some time with some puppers, just for the sake of getting some time with some puppers. And Lulu Cam went off. That is an option. Nice. I could do that. Hey, hun, I have a question for you. Nope, she's going to the bathroom. Never mind. So, Nightshade, if you're looking at my stream, can you see the Ollie Williams? Or is it small? I want this dog. The weather guy from the weatherman from Family Guy. It's raining sideways. Inside out down the road. This was doing the adopt a pet. You want this dog? Thanks, Ollie. Or when he's trying to help him with her. Did you reset your browser? Did you delete cookies? I was asking if you could see Ollie Williams on the stream. Everything he did say was gold. Ugh. so. So, let's get in there if that's. Pushing and snap in there. Guess that's it. Yeah, okay. But I need to glue it. Let's hold up there. There. Oh god. I hope that's the case, Nightshade. I'm sorry. It was rough. Just difficult to deal with customers, or oof, that's a lot. Allocating YouTubes. Apocalypse, maybe? People just preparing for it? Is there another Rapture coming that we don't know about? And someone's going to make flyers for people to bring their juice boxes? Don't go to the Rapture unless you have a juice box. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Okay, so these ones fit with that before. Okay. What'd you call me? Okay, so next up is the exhaust stacks, which looks like these ones I can actually put on before. These guys' exhaust stacks, you couldn't put them on before you put on the back plate because it just didn't fit. 112, 111. These look like they were Jeez, Nashib, what's with the insults tonight? Brr. I've... Oh no, fatheads are those. It's no, it's like a. Oh, I thought the fathead was that like vinyl cling thing that you put on the walls, and they used to advertise like you could have all the different sports peoples, and sports ball folks, but they're get their fatheads. Blah 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 blah. Or am I thinking something else? I mean, Fathead was the company. Or had a massive hallucination and made that whole thing up. And a drunken stupor, which all of these are possibilities. Okay. I want to say it was called. Maybe the company was called Fathead. But it was like they're basically like vinyl clings you just put on anything. And their whole specialty was like basketball players, football players doing stuff. Yeah, maybe big heads. Maybe that's it. Something like that. I don't know. Glad it wasn't too much of a hallucination then. Company's Fathead. Okay. I'm gonna take some green stuff and fill this in here. I could believe that. Yes. So like some of these gaps are wonky. Like right here, you can kind of see there's a little bit of there's a gap right there. Go all the way in. Let's see. Right there, that gap. And it's not going away when I squeeze it, so I'm going to need to use some of this stuff, like a green stuff, to fill that in a little. It's kind of on both sides. No, this is better quality control than Tesla. Wife's going out with the sick burns. Which is also what happens to people when they're in a Tesla. I just gotta do cutting area. See? Stabby, stabby. I'm just trying to be involved in the conversation. I want to feel special. Can't see what that emote is. I see there's the chicken, the eggs. I think that's a dragon. And then... oh, it's clinking glasses. The only downside of this is that the chat is very small. And bubble tea emote. So Minerva has discovered that on YouTube, she has access to lots of emotes that she can use on my stream. So she is hitting all kinds of creative and interesting emotes. Supposedly this can go. It says to do that before. So I should have set up a thing to I'll link it over on YouTube as well. Where would we put said 3 foot by 8 foot table, wife? You have a like 10 foot by 12 foot or 10 by 10 room just for your art. Okay, so that definitely does fit. I just cut out this back carapace to make sure, because it doesn't fit on the other one, but it does definitely fit over the exhaust stacks. See, once it's all painted, and I'll be able to glue that down to the same bit where I kind of does have much more beetly. Huh. You know. I definitely dare. I could do this as a beetle carapace. Paint-wise. This guy is purple and gold. This big boy is purple and gold. Ow, this is fucking stabbing me. But I could do this as a beetle carapace. If I were to do this in a silver to start, and then hit it with a teal, I don't have that color contrast. But I know what color contrast to use. Something almost like this stuff here, this Raging Sea speed paint, which I'm using for the water. Ooh, Griffon Gray might do it. Griff Charger Gray. No, I'd want it to be a more metallic greenish color. I could do, that's what I'm going to do. So this one's going to be, I don't know what color I'm going to do for the trim. Yeah, not like a Volkswagen. As in the insect, not a Volkswagen. It'd be funny to do it as a Volkswagen, but the little VW logo. Yes, it's a spawn of chaos. But no, I'm thinking of an insect. Oh, okay, well, I thought you meant insect, but I was thinking I could do that. It would not be hard to do that in the color to make it look like an insect. It does look like a VW bug too, though. I will admit that. Look at all these purity seals that I'm not going to use on this thing. So purity seal, purity seal. Purity seal, purity seal, purity seal. Purity seal, purity seal, purity seal, purity seal. Jesus, fuck, they're everywhere. Save those for somebody else. You know what needs a purity seal right now? I'll tell you what needs a purity seal. That needs a purity seal. Her ears are up. And man, she's passing gas. The ears are up. Just caught a whiff. I'm like, whoo. Oh, stretch. Yes, just keep farting. Don't move. Don't shake up whatever's in there. Please. I'm surprised I haven't heard her say excite. Oh, thank you, Nightshade. Yeah, I set up the multi-stream today, and I can see YouTube chat right over here, and Twitch chat's right over here. So that works well for me. So it's also got the little bit of the gaps, so I have to clean that up. It's right next to the purity seal button. Don't need none of that. They don't need no purity seals. It's good. Finally really using this liquid green stuff. This is not the sculpting green stuff, because that's where the two-part one comes up. This is more just a good for filling gaps and things, like those gaps on those guys right there. So this one's good for it, but you gotta make sure you seal it, or else it becomes a little block. You can't do anything with it. I was writing about it here. I couldn't tell you how many times I've set up to Grommet a banner for some reason. It is a placemat, didn't you know that? Why else would you be putting the banner on the table unless you were trying to work and do some stuff? I'm waiting for the day when you're like, you've put in your 2 weeks and you're getting ready to head out. And you're going to have some customer come up to you and start complaining about something. And what I need you to do is calmly look at them and go, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. And perfect. Just wait for that confusion to derail. I've done that. It stops coworkers in their tracks. I've had someone come up to complain about something, and I can't remember what it was, and I looked at them like, I'm sorry, I don't speak English. The best part is it, like I could see the statement making its way across to them, and then eventually it gets there, and it's like, You should. 20 so. It's like, so. Oh, I'm looking at it upside down, that's why. Yeah, it's. I have no patience for that stuff anymore, where people just like high and mighty about things. Like, I went to the car wash. I went to get my car washed this morning, ish, because it was really, really dirty and I wanted to get it washed. As I pull up, the dude's waiting. They have the lanes blocked off, and he's waiting there. There's some other people waiting. And he's like, I'm sorry, sir, that we're having a maintenance issue. It's not really working well, and well, we don't know when it's going to come back up. He's like, he gave me a coupon for free interior cleaning next time I want it. I'm like, okay, that's great. And he kept like apologizing, and I could see people waiting and getting pissy. And it's like, look, dude, I'm sorry, man. Shit happens. You didn't go break the machine. It's fine. And he just looked at me. He's like, thank you. It's like, yeah, it makes no sense. And you can see a store is busy and people are running around. Just they can fucking wait. It's not going to ruin her day. She was looking for a reason to be pissed. Exactly. It's like it sucks for all parties involved. I'm sorry that your panties are so fucking up there that they've become a tampon. But chill. That underwear is so tight in a knot that, yeah. Exactly. It's like, fuck it. Piece of here. Why is this? I don't get why this one is so much more complex than the other one. The other night. There you go. It's like this, like the on this other night, these pieces weren't separate like this. There's so much of this on this guy that's like, this is a separate piece. This is a separate piece. Why? These don't need to be separate pieces. It still fits. I know they don't need to be separate pieces because they weren't separate pieces on the other one. See, this doesn't. I have to. Guess I'm paying per part. Okay, so I can get on them, so to kind of gently squeeze these in to get that around it. Okay. So now for the head. Do I want to bother with the? Do I have? Where's my? It's over here. So that needs. That's the other head piece. That's this piece. And that was the arm. Measurement station. Look up my weapon sponsons. Where are these? Am I missing? We got those ones. There's the weapon sponsors. See their head. We're standing on something, dude. Here's the weapon spawn. Since I got that, so I can make that work. But I don't. I think I'm absolutely missing the part if I want to magnetize the heads. Because there should be. That's that kit. It's for the battle cannon. I don't need that. That's to do that. That's to do that. It's the laser. I'm pouring through my instructions right now. But I don't see the. Came with a spare head. Came with this piece, which is what I need to work it, but I'm missing one thing. This is the medium night head. Sponson weapons. Got that here. That there. Sponson weapons. Bicep rings. There we go. So this is. I am missing one. I'm missing the medium night head mount. There's the missile pod, gun slide, gun barrels. Huh, okay. That makes things a little more difficult. Because there's, so basically what I'm scrambling for Yep, there it is right there. It's there in this kit, but I need this kit for the other one. So. Wait. Did it fall out of the bag? It fell out of the bag. God damn. Okay. I'm good. So basically what I was scrabbling for is on these knights here, bloop, bloop, that's magnetized, so I can want to make it look around and then make it a lot easier to paint. So with that, there needs to be this piece, which has this little tiny bit right here that I'm going to glue on now, and we'll put a magnet in and then glue on, because it's the front plate for this right here, which is C36. Which is this one right here. Okay. Fell out of the bag at some point, but it was right there. Manners as I have it. Now, see, I've got a fun idea for this guy. So, because I'm doing Chaos Knights, so there's these Imperial Knight faces, masks, and I think I saw more. Yep. There's 1, 2, 3, 3 more here. And there's even a 4th over here. And a 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 masks for the Imperial Knights. Because I've got I've got this mask here, which is what I'm probably going to use on this guy, because I just love this one, the way this looks. Or it's either that one or that one, but I can kind of do both. So I have an extra head, and that broke off. There's a piece missing. It's right there.
Death to the foul warriors of
Put
chaos.
that on there. All right. You're sitting there, so I won't lose you. You go way over there. So that's as enhanced as we get. So I've got that mask. I've got that mask. And that one, which I'm thinking this one. I like the way this looks. That one's really good too. It's going to be one of these two. Is what I'm I've also got the big screamy mouth one, but man, I'm not the biggest fan on that. I'll take it back. I got lots. So I got another 5 masks here. They give you just lots of these custom bits. I'm thinking these top 2. One of these 2 is what's going to be on this big knight here. So with that, I'm not going to use any of the non-chaos masks. Like, there's that one right there. There's that one right over there. I'm not going to use any of these. So I'm almost thinking I could battle damage them, like hang them all over it. All over the body. So it looks like it's collected the faces of other old knights that it's killed. I'm absolutely going to be doing that. Stop stabbing me, pain in the ass. But alright, so I just realized I have a giant clock and I can barely even look at it. But yeah, I'm thinking, so like along the waist or somewhere on this thing, it's going to have all the faces from the knights it's killed. I'll battle damage them up, put like scars and stuff on them, and like chunks coming out, things like that. But I'm happy I found this piece so I can put that on there. Magnetize this. This guy goes right over here like that. Yeah, I will absolutely do this. This goes right there. And then this little piece from this magnetization kit goes in here. So I just set up the screen over here so I can have a giant clock to remind me that, hey, in 3 seconds, 5 seconds, sorry, you know, it's gonna be 10 o'clock. And also have fun buttons and things like, you know, you could do that. It's pretty neat. And I get Ollie Williams yelling at me. So with that, did not make as much progress as I thought it would. I thought I would be further along with the chassis, but this one required a lot of modeling and hobbying and grinding and divots to make it work right. I did get the base lined up, kind of templated it out. I'll clean up the edges around it. This is where it's going to be here, and this bit on the back are going to be where the ice is. Not this one, but the other one will be stomping on the Wraith Knight. So, but I did make some progress. So, also got things set up with the new setup, new cutting mat, things like that. I'm still very happy with this dude. If you didn't see this Nightshade, this one's finished. It's all done up. Big fucking stompy monster. The size, here he is compared to the smaller knights. Here he is compared to a Space Marine. He a big boy. His gun, the barrel of his gun is the size of a Space Marine. Anyhow, yeah, he's all done up. Thank you for the compliment, but the one I'm working on is the same size as him. This will be a little bit taller because he has a missile turret on top. And then the next one, I have one more this size to build. And then the last one I'll probably work on. Actually, I'll probably work on that one. Work on the big one next is the really tall one that has a custom head. I found a guy that does some really beautiful resin work. And my super tall one is going to have just this really cool Anubis head. Why? Fuck it. That's why. It's going to be... He's got this piece here to make him taller in the waist. He's got this piece here. I've got extra... Yeah, that's pretty much... I've got extra joints so I can make the legs longer. So it'll be taller. It'll be a good... It'll be probably at the top of this guy's height. And then it'll have blood letters on top of it. So that one, I don't know if it'll fit in a case. I just thought about that. Yeah, I'm going to have some difficulty getting these guys. It'll fit in the case. It'll just not much else with it. Anywho, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for playing around on YouTube. I'm going to get that all set up. It is definitely a future problem. We will do that real quick to leave you with a sleepy puppy for it. So I'll be on tomorrow, same time. I'm hoping to make more progress on this guy. The ears are up. I'm hoping to get the arms on and start working on the magnetization for the weapons, and then start putting all these spiky bits, because these are smooth and won't hurt me. These smooth things, they're spikies. So, all right. With that, I will wish you all... Looks like a cannoli. She does. I will wish you all a good night.